Hey guys, James Wedmore here, and I'm actually coming to you from on the Disney World property. I'm here in Saratoga Springs. I'm staying in a tree house, and we're inside Orlando, Florida. And I just spent the past week at a workshop speaking to motivated, passionate entrepreneurs looking to grow their businesses. And what was so great is it wasn't just me speaking to them and then like, all right, peace, see you later. I got to hang out with them. We went to the Disney parks together, ate dinner together, and I got to listen. Now I always say as a marketer, it's all about listening to your audience. And one of the things that I couldn't help but hear constantly is the fear. The lack of confidence that we have, that fear of rejection, the fear of the negative comments, the fear of ridicule, the fear of being ostracized from the pack of the tribe, and how much we let that stop us from getting what we want, what we deserve, what we crave. How much this cripples us in our lives. And so I started speaking to them, and I kind of want to share with you what I shared with them. I thought it would make a great video while we're out in this beautiful environment. Now the first thing is I shared an analogy that really had an impact on me in my life. It's an analogy of the rain. You see, there's three people on this one day when it decides to rain. The first person is at home. They decided to take the day off. You've probably done this before. No work. I'm gonna sit indoors and I'm gonna binge on my favorite Netflix. Probably gonna choose House of Cards or something, right? And you're gonna spend the whole day just vegging out. You look out the window and it starts to rain. Now what kind of response are you gonna have to that rain? You're probably gonna be like, oh, it's raining, right? Well, let's take the second person. The second person is a bride on the day of her wedding. And she's about to walk down that aisle on the most important day of her life with the person she's gonna spend the rest of her life with. All her friends and family are there, and it begins to rain. Now what's going through her head? Oh my gosh, this is the worst thing that could ever happen to me. Is this an omen? Is this a sign that I shouldn't even be getting married? Why is this happening to me? Why? Right? Now there's a third person. This person is a farmer, and they've been farming on their land for their entire life, and their crops, the success of their crops, is literally the #1 factor of their success, of their livelihood. And he's been in a drought. And it rains for the first time in months. Now what's his reaction? This is a gift from God, right? This is hallelujah. You just saved my life with this rain. Notice with these three examples, it's just the rain. But three different people in three very different scenarios have three very different interpretations of this experience. Three different meanings. It's either a gift, a curse, or nothing at all. And what I want to offer to you in this video is that comment that you fear, that rejection that you're resisting, that hater that you know is out there, is simply the rain. They are just this thing. And we get to choose in every moment what we make that mean. If we're gonna let that affect our lives, if we're gonna let that slow us down, question what we do, or stop us dead in our tracks. Or is it just the effing rain? And it took me a long time to really get this. Not just get it conceptually, which I know you're getting conceptually, but understand this like in every cell of my body. That if someone writes something negative, if someone has an opinion, someone wants to attack your character or your personality or how you look, that it doesn't have to mean anything about you, that it doesn't have to affect you. I know it's easier said than done, but it's also about creating a new perspective. And the last thing I want to share with you, which was also powerful, as we cross this beautiful little bridge here, is when we walk around with this fear, what I like to point out to people is that this is us being really selfish and inwardly focused. We have this fear of, well, how am I gonna look to these people? I hope I look good. I hope I sound smart. I hope I sound perfect, right? Perfectionism is just another form of fear. And so when I point that out to people, that their fears are coming from a real selfish place, they kind of push back on me a little bit. And I say, what's gotten me through this, what has me still here today, what has me even here creating this video, is that every moment and every day, especially when we press record on this camera, I'm coming from a place of how can I serve? I don't focus on me. I focus on that one person that could be watching this video, having the worst day of their life, and saying, what if I could get through to them? What does that person need to hear right now? And what if I could make a difference for them? What if I could just give them one iota, one little energon cube of motivation? What if I could re-spark that flame of passion that has been slowly dying out for years? What if I could make that difference? And when you begin to shift your perspective away from me, I hope I look cool, I hope people like me, I hope I get all the praise and not the negative, and shift it into, I'm here to serve, I'm here to help, and even if I just help one person, I have succeeded, I have won, then that fear goes away. Try it and let me know. I'm James Wedmore, thanks for watching this video, I'll see you soon.